And to all of you, dear brothers and sisters, respected viewers, I would like to send my congratulations for these beautiful nights, for the birthday anniversary of Imam Sajjad alayhi salam. Tomorrow is the birthday anniversary of Imam Sajjad alayhi salam, and all of us are so happy, are very happy for this occasion. And inshallah, in this night we're going to have two guests from the UK, and inshallah, in the time that we are going to make the phone call, you are going to know who they are. But before we start the show, before I start talking about these great nights, let's all together start this show together by a humble salam to Imam Hussein alayhi salam and Hazrat Abbas alayhi salam, and congratulating Imam Hussein alayhi salam for his newborn son, because Imam Sajjad alayhi salam is son of Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam. And let's all together say salam to Imam Hussein alayhi salam and congratulate him for this birthday anniversary. And inshallah, after that, I'm here with you for an hour to speak about these beautiful moments, and inshallah make a great and beautiful connection between us and Ahlul Bayt salawatullahi wa salamu alayhim ajma'in. So come with me, let's all together start this show with a humble salam to Imam Hussein alayhi salam and then Abul Fadl Abbas alayhi salam. Assalamu alayka ya Aba Abdullah. Oh Imam Hussein, I'm so happy standing here in front of your golden dome, being representative of all the mu'mineen and mu'minat who are watching this live show right now, and sending salam to you. Oh Imam Hussein, I would like to congratulate you for this birthday anniversary. We are happy for this great occasion. We are happy for birthday anniversary of Imam Sajjad alayhi salam, for your son, Imam Zainul Abidin. Assalamu alayka ya Aba Abdullah. Assalamu alayka ya ibn Rasulillah. Assalamu alayka ya ibn Amir al-Mu'mineen wa ibn Sayyid al-Wasiyyin. السلام عليك يا ابن فاطمة الزهراء سيدة نساء العالمين. السلام عليك وعلى الأرواح التي حلت بفنائك. عليك مني سلام الله أبدا ما بقيت وبقي الليل والنهار، ولا جعله الله آخر العهد مني لزيارتك. السلام على الحسين. Now I would like to send special salam to you, O Aba Abdullah. السلام على الحسين وعلى علي ibn al-Hussein. And this salam is to Imam Sajjad alayhi salam. وعلى علي ibn al-Hussein وعلى أولاد al-Hussein. We send our salam to sons of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, and then we send our salam to your companions. وعلى أصحاب al-Hussein. Oh Imam Hussein, please help us. Please help us and save us in this situation, and call all the mu'mineen and mu'minat here in Karbala, so everyone will be your za'ir, insha'Allah, soon. Assalamu alayka wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Let's all together say a humble salam to Qamara Bani Hashim, Babul Hawa'ij, Abul Fadl Abbas alayhi salam. Assalamu alayka ya Saqi al-Utasha. Assalamu alayka ya Bab al-Hawa'ij, ya Qamara Bani Hashim. السلام عليك يا قطيع الكفين. السلام عليك يا حامل لواء الحسين. السلام عليك يا عم السجاد. السلام عليك يا أخا زينب. السلام عليك يا أبا الفضل العباس ورحمة الله وبركاته.
على خد الماس قد أحبه فتح شعبان قلبه لو باب المحبة وشام على خد الماس تفريد قد أحبه
اشواقي ولهفة روحي وقلبي المغرم والولهان.
شعبان تشرفت غزل وحسين مشرف شعبان. نار اشواقي ولهفة روحي وقلبي المغرم والولهان. شعبان تشرفت غزل
وحسين مشرف شعبان. عالم شفته قلبي عيني انسحرت فيه.
ماكو مثله احلى واحلى نبضه صلى.
خاتم عمري شذرة حبه در وياقوت ومرجان.
حب عباس املك باحساسي ما يملك مثل سليمان.
محيط بلا يا ساحل
عظيم بكربلا العباس.
دخيل اش قد احبه احبه.
لو باب المحبه وشام على خد الماس. دخيل اش قد احبه. دعوة عاشق ادعي البار يلهمني من صبر ايوب.
حتى اقدر انطق بحروفه سجاد العطر المحبوب.
دعوة عاشق ادعي البار
يلهمني من صبر ايوب.
حتى اقدر انطق بحروفه سجاد العطر المحبوب. خيره المشاعر الواجب والنوافل كل الرحمة شايف. ربه صلى عليه
علم شامل والنوافل رحمة شايف.
خد شعبان بلون الماسة هذا اسم الأكبر مكتوب.
يوسف آل البيت بحسنه قد قلبي ما قد الثوب.
علي الأكبر جماله غزل كله حلاله.
ترى شايل واحساس
دخيل اش قد احبه. فتح شعبان قلبه لو باب المحبه وشام على خد الماس. دخيل اش قد احبه.
Actually, to be honest with you, in these nights in which people of whole world are worried about coronavirus and this situation which is somehow, you know, frightening people, to be honest with you, we don't care. I don't mean that we are not neglecting the medical advices and we just don't pay attention to these things. No, I don't mean that. I mean that as long as we are connected to Ahlul Bayt, as long as we have Ahlul Bayt, we're not afraid of anything. We take care of ourselves, we wash our hands, we just try to make everything clean and sanitize everything, inshallah, as best as we can. But it doesn't mean that we just forget about our activities and our happiness and congratulating each other for the birthday anniversary of Ahlul Bayt, salawatullahi wa salamu alayhim ajma'een. This is why we are living. This is why we are breathing, to be connected to Ahlul Bayt, to spend our time with them, to follow them, to study in their school, and to be good students. Not to only think how to live. No, this is not the way on which we have learned to be in this world. We know that we need to be true followers of Ahlul Bayt. We know that we need to learn how to live as Ahlul Bayt salawatullahi wa salamu alayhim ajma'een have told us. Every time, every day, every week, every year, lots of people are born, lots of little babies are born, and lots of people, you know, they pass away because this is how people are living on this world. And in this world, people are living, they start their life from birth to death. And in between, the thing which is important is that how they pass this gap, how they start their life and how they pass it and how they finish it. The important thing is how they pass this gap. So some people live normally. Some people face accidents. Some people face diseases. We don't know if we are alive for the next 1 minute or not. The most important thing is that how I spend my time now. Just notice. I'm not saying that, okay, we are happy if we died. No, I don't mean that. I mean that be careful about what you're doing at the moment. Live for the moment. And for the future, only Almighty knows that if you need to stay in this life, in this world or not. On the other hand, we all need to pay attention. We need to take care of the medical advices and be careful not to make others suffer from this disease. We need to stay away from gatherings. We need to stay away from those public places where people may, you know, just keep and just take the disease from each other, from the contagious places, you know, because this virus is contagious. We need to stay away from these places, but it doesn't mean that we just sit up in home by being depressed and just thinking of nothing except death. No, this is not the meaning of life. Life is like a stream of water. It slows down, but it still, you know, passes. It goes and flows. Life is flowing, so let's live. Let's be happy for this great and beautiful anniversaries. And let's know in these days in which most of the people are quarantined at home, let's think how can we get connected to Ahlul Bayt more and more. Yesterday was the birthday anniversary of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. And actually, in this day, most of the people, yeah, let me just think, those who are knowing Imam Hussein alayhi salam and even those who don't know Imam Hussein alayhi salam. Yeah, when I say most of the people, I mean that those who even hear about Imam Hussein alayhi salam, those who have pure heart, let's say, if they know about Imam Hussein alayhi salam, they get connected, they feel kind of connection with Imam Hussein alayhi salam. So it's not lie, and it's true to say that whole people can be happy in the birthday anniversary of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. After that, it's birthday anniversary of Abu al-Fadl Abbas alayhi salam, brother of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. Let me just tell you something, that Abu al-Fadl Abbas alayhi salam was so respectful towards Imam Hussein alayhi salam. Do you know, actually, when we speak about Abu al-Fadl Abbas alayhi salam, we think and we feel that we are talking about a person who was in a very great way and who was in a very great behavior with his brother who was Imam of his time. Abu al-Fadl Abbas alayhi salam is, we can just say it and resemble it like this, that he was mountain of respect, mountain of a perfect behavior towards Imam of his time. So if you think that you are happy in these days, it's because you are getting connected to them. And today is the night of the birthday anniversary of Imam Sajjad alayhi salam. So, as I told you, life is just like a stream of river. It is flowing, it is still flowing, it's not stopping. So we need to live happy, as these days are the days of the happiness of Ahlul Bayt salawatullahi wa salamu alayhim ajma'in. Now, I am announced that we've got a phone call with one of our respected guests, who is, I think, Brother Nouri Sardar, who is online. Hello, Brother Nouri, and welcome to this show.
Assalamu alaikum, Haji. Hope you're doing well. Great to see you. Mubarak on this wonderful occasion of Milad al-Abbas alayhi salam. And obviously, right now you are in Karbala, so we need your du'as.
Inshallah, for sure.
You're in the best place to save us. So be sure to do ziyarah for us, and inshallah.
Inshallah.
You know,
Indeed, Brother Nouri, we are here, your representative in Karbala, and we perform ziyarah on your behalf. But as you are connected to this show right now, and you are live in this show, I prefer you to say salam to Imam Hussein alayhi salam by your own. So the environment and the space is all yours to say your humble salam to Imam Hussein alayhi salam and Hazrat Abbas alayhi salam.
أحسنتم. السلام عليك يا أبا عبد الله وعلى الأرواح التي حلت بثنائك، عليك مني سلام الله أبدا ما بقيت بقي الليل والنهار، ولا جعل الله آخر احتمال لزيارتكم. السلام على الحسين وعلى علي بن الحسين وعلى أولاد الحسين وعلى أصحاب الحسين وعلى مولاي أبو الفضل العباس عليه السلام.
يا أبا الفضل العباس اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم. Thank you so much, brother Nouri, and inshallah this salam, actually, you know, when you say salam to Imam Hussein alayhi salam, you know, you have ever been in this studio in Karbala, and you have just came here, and you know how the position, how the environment is here. When you say salam to Imam Hussein alayhi salam, we've got speakers everywhere, so your voice is echoed into the atmosphere of Karbala, just maybe 100 meters to the holy shrine of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. So congratulations for this great opportunity that you have in this night for saying salam live to Imam Hussein alayhi salam. You are a poet, and you say poems for Ahlul Bayt salawatullahi wa salamu alayhim ajma'een. What do you have for us tonight?
So inshallah, I have just one poem for you, inshallah. I won't take too much of your time, about Al-Fadl Abbas alayhi salam. And it's for all those who are watching around the world who might have some sort of wish or haja that they want from Al-Fadl Abbas alayhi salam. And this poem, Al-Fadl Abbas is speaking himself. And he says, don't despair. I may not have my hands, but I'm here holding onto your hands. Don't despair. I may not have my hands, but I am here holding onto your hands. You can find hope when all fails in the hands of Abu Fadl. When the world brings you to your knees and in an ocean of worries you suffocate. When you're suffering all alone with grief more painful than broken bone and hope cannot wait, there is a place where exists hope. There is a place where exists hope. Its journey short, level its slope, so knock on its gate. To ensure that despair does not last, Allah put hope in Abu Fadl Abbas. Allah is great. So knock on his door and cry Allahu Akbar. Allah made me poor and made rich the flag bearer. Generosity from its cradle. Yes, Allah did create despair. Yes, Allah did create despair. But like there is ocean, yet there is air. He made a door. A door open when all are closed. Open since Khaybar's door was open, a door of pure. Everything has an opposite. When there is grief, Abbas knows it. That's what he's for. Without being asked, he is there, granting wishes, soothing despair, and so much more. He stands tall for the lovers of Hussein. Idols fall while Abbas remains. He is heavenly hope for those in hell. He says, I am the son of the sole one who stood by Muhammad when all ran. This is our worth. The sons of Ali do not return any who come with dreams that they yearn. This is our oath. We don't shudder for even a moment. We seek out what is difficult and we call it forth. When once my hands Karbala would yearn, my right and left, they fought between them, so I gave it both. My two feathers on my helmet, they dream to become birds so they can fly to those in need. Can one know me and still be frail? So if you have children who are ill, or parents not long for this world, for Abbas call. Because my prayer is like no other prayer. When I call out, Allah hears and He grants me all. Do not doubt me, Abu Fadl. Do not doubt me, Abu Fadl. I make the difficult possible, so bring me trials. When I raise up my handless arms, Allah Himself tells me salam, Abu Fadl. So do not fear if it's not meant to be. Allah hears and through me better He'll bring. There is a door to the Lord's will in the hands of Abu Fadl. I am not the son of Haydar if I do not mend the hearts of Shia that are broken. I am no son of al-Baneen if I don't soothe those that from pain are left shaken. I have no hand, but take my arm.
Allah.
I have no hand, but take my arm. Clench to it tightly with your palm. Show me your pain. We'll fight through it. I'll lead the way. It will be hard, but keep your head high until we've won. When my head was raised upon a spear, none would dread, because high it would appear. the height of virtue and morals are in the hand of Abu Father. So together, we'll fight through your pain. Just promise me, when it's been slain, we'll mourn Hussein. If you are alone or you are lonely, know that he died a stranger while thirsty, with his child slain. In his arm he held his infant, with no water to provide him, and he'd complain. And even as his enemy cried, he threw Asghar's blood toward the sky, and blood it would rain. All trials that we have are made to recall his. So strike your chest, and I'll strike mine while handless. The revival of his tale is in the hands of Abu Fal. So don't despair. Don't despair. I may not have my hands, but I'm here holding onto your hands. You can find hope when all fails in the hands of Abu Fal. You can find hope when all fails in the hands of Abu Fal. Assalamu alaikum ya Mawla.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. MashaAllah. Thank you so much, brother. You know, very, very beautiful, very nice and great, you know, those words all together. And when you just mean Abu Fadl alayhi salam in this way, I just remember the, you know, the topic, or let's say the nickname of Babul Hawa'ij for Abu Fadl Abbas alayhi salam that you just mentioned to it. Although Abu Fadl Abbas alayhi salam has no hands because of what happened in the day of Ashura to him, but he is saying and he is telling mu'mineen and mu'minat to take my arm, although I don't have hands. Thank you so much. That was very great. That was very excellent, let's say. Not, you know, I have got no words to describe this poem as exactly as it is, but I would like to ask you about your own feeling, about your own you know, thinking of these nights, especially by knowing and having an idea about the situation which is which we are in, the coronavirus and this, you know, pandemic and the other things, you know. And now we are spending our time in Sha'ban, and we have the birthday anniversary of Ahlul Bayt salawatullahi wa salamu alayhim ajma'in. What do you think in such a condition that from one hand, in one hand you've got this situation, and on the other hand you've got the birthday anniversary of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam? How do you feel in such a situation right now?
So I think, you know, it's obviously a very, very scary time. The most important thing is that we try and stay positive, we try and have faith. Obviously, you know, I really pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala helps all those who are right now obviously sick, all those who fear of being sick. That's the most important thing. We pray for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to protect them all. We pray for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to protect all the people, the doctors who are on the front line fighting this every single day, because those are the true heroes. We also pray for those who are in financial difficulty right now, you know, all over the world. I'm sure in Iraq as well. People are facing financial struggle because there's no work. And there's so much uncertainty right now. So we pray for that. But lastly, we also thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because despite the fact that we are almost locked in our homes, especially here in the West, and I'm sure there in Karbala as well, everyone's at home, you know, no one can come outside, there's no programs. Allah has not taken away from us the chance to have a majlis or a milad for the Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam. Every day I see on Instagram and Facebook live streams, I hear as well, Imam Hussein TV. You know, we are connected, we are holding our own event, even though, you know, people are stuck at home. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has still not taken that blessing from us. So that's the most important thing. We should really appreciate it and you know, make as many events as we can online, inshallah.
Indeed, inshallah. Thank you so much, and thank you for noticing that in this condition, we all need hope. We all need to think in good things, think about good and beautiful things, not only thinking of death, thinking of the negative things. Actually, we are in these days, we are spending our time by the farah and surur and happiness of Ahlul Bayt. So inshallah, all of us be part of this happiness, and inshallah this happiness strengthen our hearts and strengthens our power to face this disease, to face any hardship, inshallah, and we all be in a good condition and safe by the order of Almighty and inayah and supervising of Ahlul Bayt salawatullahi wa salamu alayhim ajma'in. Thank you so much, brother. If you've got any other word for the last word that you want to say, I am all here to hear you, and inshallah it will be your last sentence in this show.
No, just thank you so much for this opportunity. And inshallah, like I said, you're in Karbala right now, so please do, when you do ziyarah for Abbas and Imam Hussein, send our salat, send your salams on our behalf, and make dua that we all, inshallah, come out of this well,
Inshallah.
inshallah.
I hope you to be here in Karbala soon with your respected family and all the friends who you know, inshallah, where you are, to be here, inshallah, soon and be za'ar of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. Have a great
Ya
night and
Allah,
thank you so
inshallah.
much for
Ahsan.
joining
Ahsan.
us.
Take care, ma'asalam.
Goodbye. Bimala. Okay, mashallah. Thank you everyone for tuning in and stay connected with us. Stay tuned because we are going to have another guest, inshallah, in 3 or 5 minutes. But within this period of time, let's all have a great, beautiful look at the golden dome of Imam Hussein alayhi salam and Abu Abbas alayhi salam. So I would like to recite salawatu Muhammad wa ali Muhammad, and you notice to a very beautiful scene and footage of the holy shot of Imam Hussein alayhi salam and Abu Abbas alayhi salam. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajah. I really wish all of you, dear brothers and sisters, be here in this place. Karbala is shining at the moment. Karbala is smelling very good. It is smelling a very nice smell. Smell of Ahlul Bayt, the smell of angels, the smell of those blessings which are descending from the high skies to the ground. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajahum. We are also happy for these great occasions. Birthday anniversary of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. Birthday anniversary of Abul Fadl Abbas alayhi salam. Birthday anniversary of Imam Sajjad alayhi salam. And then birthday anniversary of Hazrat Abbas, son of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. And in the middle of Sha'ban, we have the birthday anniversary of Imam of our time, Sahib al-Zaman, Ajjalallahu Ta'ala Farajahu Sharif. Actually, in this month, we don't have any Shahada, we don't have any martyrdom occasion or anniversary. It's full of birthdays, happiness, and here in Karbala, mashallah, Karbala is Jannatullah ala al-ard, the heaven on the earth. So I hope for myself, and in this place, I hope all of you, dear brothers and sisters, be able to be here in Karbala soon, inshallah. Believe me, this period of time, the coronavirus and this pandemic will finish. It's not going to last forever. Believe me. It's not going to last forever. And after that, when it's finished, I hope all of you, dear brothers and sisters, be able to be here in Karbala and inshallah spend your time with Imam Hussein alayhi salam. So now, in order to make our happiness more, to give it a face of reality more, in order to make it more like the birthday anniversaries, I would like to ask my brother Mustafa Ahmad, my colleague Mustafa Ahmad, to bring the cake which has been prepared for this anniversary. And it's right here, mashallah. Just bring it right here. I'm so happy for this beautiful cake. Oh, it's very nice, I don't know if I can just show it to you, if the cameras can come to this cake and just record it. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Happy birthday anniversary, and I'm so happy to be here. And oh, thank you. That's great. Yeah, that's good. Thank you, brother. Thank you. And yeah, this is the cake, the birthday cake of Abul Fadl Abbas alayhi salam, with a very beautiful footage of the golden dome of Abul Fadl Abbas alayhi salam and the minarets right here. And it's so yummy, it is very clear that this cake is so yummy. You have my word that when I'm going to have a piece of this cake, I'm going to remember you, all of you, and I will be your representative in eating this cake, inshallah, as I am your representative in performing ziyarah next to Holy Shan of Imam Hussein. Believe me, I hope if every single za'ir who is watching this live ziyarah show right now would be here and would taste this cake. Although you are far from this studio, this place, but at least the happiness that we can emit to you, the happiness that we can just spread through Imam Hussein TV 3, this is a great job. This is a great thing that we can feel this happiness all together. It's so yummy. Believe me, I can't wait for this cake, and I hope to just make it in slices and have a piece of it, but I have to take myself, just to wait until the end of this show so I can have a piece of this yummy cake. Okay, very good. I don't know if our connection with Brother Jizani is established or not. Yeah, in the control room, Brother Sajjad is trying his best to make the connection, to establish the connection with Brother Sayyid Haidar Jizani, who is a reciter of Ahlul Bayt Salawatullahi wa Salamu alayhim ajma'in. You have seen lots of shows of Brother Sayyid Haidar Jizani, and it seems that the connection is on right now. So I would like to send my salam to Brother Sayyid Haidar. Brother Sayyid Haidar, if you hear me, salamun alaykum and as'adallah ayyamakum. Happy birthday anniversary of Imam Hussein alayhi salam and Hazrat Abbas alayhi salam and Imam Sajjad alayhi salam to you and to all the brothers and sisters who are in London right now.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Such a great opportunity to see you, Uncle. And As'adallah Yamakum, and I send congratulations to you and the whole of my Mu'mineen brothers and sisters, Shia, on the holy birth of the heroes of Karbala. Salamullah alayhim ajma'in.
Brother Haidar, to be honest, I'm very happy to have you in this show right now, but I wish if I could have you personally here in Karbala and you could be next to me so we all together have this yummy cake because it's the birthday anniversary of Hazrat Abbas alayhi salam. But as I told the respected viewers, and as I'm their representative in performing ziyarah next to Holy Shan of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, I will be your representative in eating this yummy cake as well, brother. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, wallah, depressed that I'm not in the Holy Land at this time, because usually I've even attended with Imam Hussein TV, Sha'baniyah, I'm always there, and the atmosphere of Karbala in Sha'baniyah is something special, almost as special as Al-Ainiyah. But inshallah, Nasalullah, بحق على فضل عباس وإمام حسين يدفع عنا هذا البلاء.
إلهي آمين.
And inshallah, we have the opportunity to come to Karbala and see your beautiful faces.
Inshallah. For the next time that you come to Karbala, I need to see you. And actually, the other times that you came to Karbala, unfortunately, I didn't have this great opportunity to meet you, to be with you. But for the next time, inshallah, I will be really happy if I can, inshallah, meet you. And maybe we have a show together here in this studio. And we together go to Holy Shan of Imam Hussein alayhi salam and perform ziyarah on behalf of all the mu'mineen and mu'minat. Brother Sayyid Haidar, in this night, before I ask you to recite us a beautiful recitation about Ahlul Bayt salawatullahi wa salamu alayhim ajma'in, I would like you to tell us how is the condition and how is the atmosphere of the happiness there in London between the Shia mu'mineen and mu'minat, between Shia Muslims there.
Wallahi, we have been put down into a partial lockdown, so we are not allowed out of our homes unless we need to get some essential items from the shop or medicine. But our brothers and our brothers who are in our community have not come short, alhamdulillah. They've been doing Instagram live almost every night. A lot of our English scholars and lecturers and speakers, and the organization, they've been doing activities online on Instagram or YouTube or Facebook, and alhamdulillah, shukr, we have you guys.
Alhamdulillah.
We have Karbala in the comfort of our own home, so we can't complain.
Alhamdulillah. Brother, let me just tell you that before I start this show in English, I was in the Farsi channel. We had a show, and I think that especially in this night, that because of the coronavirus, everyone is quarantined at home. People can have majalis online, as you just mentioned, on Instagram, on Skype, just like group chats or group calls, and just to spend their time together once again, not physically but virtually. I think that is possible. How do you think about that?
100%, 100%. I mean, here, Amal bin Niyat, that's the most important thing. And as long as your heart is connected with this majlis to Abu Abdullah Hussein, or Abu Fadl Abbas, who is Bab al-Hawa'ij these days, then of course, alhamdulillah, shukr, then we can never complain.
Alhamdulillah, inshallah. So, inshallah, all the mu'mineen and mu'minat be safe and they be happy, inshallah, and especially in these nights that are the nights of the happiness of Ahlul Bayt, inshallah, all the hearts are connected to Ahlul Bayt, and in sake of Ahlul Bayt, in sake of Imam Hussein and Hazrat Abbas alayhi salam and Imam Sajjad, and in sake of Imam of our time, Imam al-Hujjah, Ajjalallahu ta'ala Farajul Sharif, Almighty reveals this hardship, this pandemic from all the mu'mineen and mu'minat, inshallah. So from all the world, not only mu'mineen and mu'minat, because actually we don't like even those who are not Muslims to be sick because of this sickness, because of this virus. So inshallah, health and the normal life, inshallah, returns to everyone. Brother Sayyid Haidar, I would like to ask you to recite us a very beautiful recitation for each one of the ma'sumin, salawatullahi wa salamu alayhim ajma'in, that you have just prepared, even Imam Hussein alayhi salam, or Abul Fadl Abbas alayhi salam, or Imam Sajjad. We would be so happy to hear you in this regard.
Inshallah, it would be a pleasure. I'll start with, inshallah, a short Arabic opening, and I'll go into English poem about Abul Fadl Abbas, inshallah.
Great, inshallah, we hear it.
يا عاطفة بني النبي تهافتي
ما شاء الله.
يا عاطفة بني النبي تهافتي صب الفراش على فم يتبرض
الله.
وتساقطي جمر يفوح من الولاء فيه فؤاد مغرم وبهذه الأنوار والبشرى على وجه النبي محمد تتدسم من حجر فاطمة تلألأ كوكب وانشقت من شفتي عليه المبسم.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Please just do more. I'm really excited. It's very beautiful. MashaAllah.
This one's in English.
Yeah.
In honor of Fadl Abbas by my dear brother Nouri Sardar, who was just on with you guys just a short while ago.
Please, we would appreciate it. Yeah.
Beneath them, beside the Euphrates River, crouches the moon thirsty in his palm water. Crouches the moon with water in his palms, ready to sip, to replenish the sleeper's life's power. Catches his eyes drawn in the reflection of what he holds, water so clear, yet this picture is clearer. A child born for purpose that is softly whispered into his ears by the voice of his mother. When you are thirsty, O child, and raise in your palms water, the thirst of your brother and his daughter remember. And so he throws back the water, and crouching the moon rises one knee as the standard bearer.
MashaAllah. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajjal farajam. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much. MashaAllah, your voice is a heavenly voice and it's very beautiful, and you really made our hearts be happier. MashaAllah. When you were...
You guys have taken off a massive weight of depression that's been on us.
MashaAllah, actually, indeed, it's the supervision and the control of Ahlul Bayt salawatullahi wa salamu alayhim upon us, and they are witnessing us, and that's why we've got this power, alhamdulillah. Actually, when you were reciting these beautiful poems, you know, and ash'ar for Abul Fadl Abbas, I remembered one of the greatest, you know, titles of Abul Fadl Abbas alayhi salam as Babul Hawa'ij. The other one is the moon of the Hashimi tribe. You know, even the titles of Abul Fadl Abbas alayhi salam are so unique. They are so great. When you say that Abul Fadl Abbas alayhi salam is the moon of the Hashimi tribe, it means that even his face was so bright, was so, you know, attracting. And I don't know how Imam Ali alayhi salam, in that moment where Abul Fadl Abbas alayhi salam was born, how do you think that Imam Ali alayhi salam was thinking? And he was just looking at the face of Abul Fadl Abbas alayhi salam and seeing the moon of Hashimi tribe in his hands. Do you have got any idea in that time or any riwayah of the time of the birth of Abul Fadl Abbas alayhi salam and Imam Ali alayhi salam, what he did in that time?
Well, listen, it's undescribable. I mean, I don't think none of us will ever have the blessing of having a child that is such as Abu Fadl Abbas salamullah.
Sure.
Every single person who is a father, alhamdulillah, I was blessed with a child. And when I looked at my son's face, I was happy. But then you have to think of, when you think of Amir al-Mu'mineen, when he knows the purpose of this child. We don't know the purpose of our children. You don't know how they're going to grow up.
Sure.
Which way they're going to go. Amir al-Mu'mineen, he knew the purpose of this child. He knew this child was going to be the protector of Sayyidina Zayn.
Yeah.
Was going to be the flag bearer of Abu Abdullah Hussein's tent. So he's going to be a hero. So knowing your son's going to be a hero, knowing the future already, I'm sure Imam Ali Amir al-Mu'mineen sallallahu alayhi was bundled with joy.
Indeed, indeed. Thank you so much. Exactly. You know, in the riwayat said that Amir al-Mu'mineen Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam was so happy. But when Imam Ali alayhi salam looked at the hands of Abul Fadl Abbas alayhi salam, Imam Ali alayhi salam, a commander of faithful, started to cry. Where al-Baneen, salawatullahi wa salamu alayha, she said that, oh commander of faithful, is there anything wrong with the hands of my son? Imam Ali alayhi salam said, no. There is nothing wrong with his hands, but I'm seeing the day in which these two hands are going to be caught in sake of my son, Imam Hussein alayhi salam. But I'm sure that in that time, Baneen, mother of Abul Fadl Abbas alayhi salam, she was happy because she knew that her son is going to be sacrificed for Imam Hussein alayhi salam. And actually, in the time that the Bashir, the one who brought the message of the martyrdom of Ahlul Bayt of Imam Hussein and his companion in Karbala to Medina, Baneen, she several times asked the person who brought the news that, tell me about Hussein. He said to her that عظم الله أجرك بولدك عباس عظم الله أجرك بولدك and the other sons of Baneen, but she was only insisting on knowing the idea, the information about Imam Hussein alayhi salam. So that's why I say that Baneen in that time, when she heard that Abul Fadl Abbas alayhi salam is going to be sacrificed for Imam Hussein alayhi salam, she was happy because she knew that Abul Fadl Abbas alayhi salam is going to make her delighted, make her, you know, in a greater position and situation, you know, in front of Ahlul Bayt, because they say that, okay, this is son of Baneen who sacrificed for Abu Abdullah al-Hussein alayhi salam. Brother, I know that you are a reciter and you have more idea than I did. I would like you to tell us a story about Abu Fadl Abbas alayhi salam, or anything about this great birth of tonight, please.
Abu Fadl Abbas has many great stories, and people think that Abu Fadl Abbas comes to Karbala and his story has ended and started there. Abu Fadl Abbas, of course, he carries wisdom.
Yeah.
He carries akhlaq, he carries knowledge, as same as any imam. And one of the stories that inspired me, to be honest, when I was younger, I've heard the story. Is that one day Imam Hussein, they were children, they were playing around in the house of Amir al-Mu'mineen, and Imam Hussein said, I'm thirsty.
Yeah.
And the reaction of Abu Fadl Abbas, Amir al-Mu'mineen is watching this, but the reaction of Abu Fadl Abbas, the way he stood up and ran towards his mother to bring a glass of water for Abu Abdullah al-Hussein.
Allah.
And as he's running back, he's a small kid, so the water is dropping from side to side. So Amir al-Mu'mineen starts crying, and then again Baneen asks Amir al-Mu'mineen, why are you crying? She goes, the same thing that I'm seeing now will happen one day, but the water won't reach the tents.
Allah.
So
Abu Fadl Abbas alayhi salam, he was Saqqa of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, and of the others, you know, even when he was a little kid, you know, even when he was very young. So when in the day of Ashura, when Imam Hussein alayhi salam told him to go and bring water for the tents, it wasn't something strange, it wasn't something, you know, out of thinking. Abu Fadl Abbas alayhi salam knew that this is his mission. to be and to be succeeded. And mashallah, Abu al-Fadl Abbas alayhi salam was successful in his mission and over successful. You know, Abu al-Fadl Abbas alayhi salam taught us how to be respectful towards Imam of our time, how to respect Imam, and how to be humble in front of Imam of our time. Thank you so much, brother. What you mentioned and what you just remembered, you know, it really shaked whole my body. It really made my heart, you know, feel the time of Ashura, believe me. But as today is the birthday anniversary of Abu al-Fadl Abbas Aysam, and we are advised to be happy, we are happy, but there is a hidden grief in our hearts where it's not going to be cooled down until the reappearance of Imam of our time. For the last sentence, for the last dua, please give us your sentence, and I'm going to, inshallah, say goodbye to you after your last sentence, please.
Inshallah. Salam Allah alayk ya Abu Abdullah. Salam Allah alayk ya Abu al-Fadl Abbas, ya Saqi Atasha Karbala. Wallah, we pray, inshallah, all of our mu'mineen and mu'minat, we can get together under the haram of Abu al-Fadl Abbas, inshallah. And inshallah, we can go back to our normal lives, where we can hold our majalis with all of our brothers and sisters, and hold our baramij and our programs, to put our hearts with the heart of Sahib al-Asr wal Zaman, inshallah. And that's our da'wat, inshallah. We guys don't forget us in our prayers. And you guys don't forget us. You guys are at the gates of Hajat. So inshallah, don't forget us in your dua.
Inshallah, we are your representative here in Karbala, and inshallah, I will be your representative here when I go to Holy Shrine of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. And thank you so much for being with us, and have a great night, and goodbye. MashaAllah, MashaAllah, Alhamdulillah that we are followers of Ahlul Bayt, and I always say that Alhamdulillah الذي جعلنا من المتمسكين بولاية أمير المؤمنين علي ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam. Indeed, we really miss the normal life. As brother Sayyid Haidar Jizani said, we ask Almighty to return us to our normal life where we were gathering together, we just celebrating the birthday anniversaries all together, and we spent our time with the other brothers and sisters, Shia, Mu'mineen and Mu'minat everywhere, especially inside the Holy Shrine of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. Inshallah, I told you, this is not going to last forever. This pandemic is going to finish, inshallah, one day. And we, every time, in every moment, we ask Almighty to hasten the reappearance of Imam of our time, so inshallah, all of us be his soldiers. My dear brothers and sisters, we are step by step getting closer and closer to the end of this live show. And I'm so happy for being here at your service. Imam Hussein TV channel is for you. It's your channel. It's the only channel which tries its best to connect whole people from all around the world to Imam Hussein alayhi salam in different languages, in 5 languages: Farsi, Arabic, English, Turkish, and Urdu. So please don't forget that this channel is yours. And as long as, although the ways are banned, the people are not able to have trip to other countries, to other places, and people are most of the people are under quarantine, but no one has banned the shows and the footages and the broadcasting of the whole Shrine of Imam Hussein. And Alhamdulillah, Imam Hussein TV is able to do this. So please don't forget to support this channel, and inshallah we are at your service to show whole world the beauty of Karbala every night. Have a great night. Thank you so much for tuning in, and inshallah one day I see you here in Karbala performing ziyarah next to Holy Shrine of Imam Hussein alayhi salam and Abu al-Fadl Abbas alayhi salam. Have a great night. Thank you so much for tuning in, and Ya Hussein.